assume she watches me. I would do anything for you.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Alex from NME, and today I'm joined by two of Hollywood's most acclaimed actors. It's Tom Burke and Cate Blanchett. How are we doing?
Hi.
Good.
Good.
At the centre of Black Bag is the idea of lying and lies and secrets. And Cate, your character often has these conversations with her husband, played by Michael Fassbender, about when she would lie to him and if it's all right to lie to him. And she says, only if she had to. So my question to you two is, when is it okay to lie to someone?
When you'd just be being brutal to not, I guess that's I would say that's my benchmark.
Yeah. I think truth is a lot about timing. So, and the truth is a very complex thing. I mean, you can distill it down to something which can be really brutal. But the truth, real truths are very complex. And sometimes if you reveal a bit of information to somebody, particularly someone you're incredibly close to, it could be compromising for them, particularly in the world of Black Bag. But it could also be unhelpful. So if you're deeply in love with somebody, I think they have to trust that you've got good judgment on when you're going to say things and when you're not going to.
Are lies sort of integral to the success of a good marriage?
There's a line in a play I did, which was, the more we say, the more the unsaid becomes an agony.
Right.
Like
Yes.
you can get into a bottomless pit with all that.
I'm obsessed with the idea of the Black Bag in this film.
And you want one.
I do, definitely. And I was thinking, actually, when I was sort of preparing for this interview, is there an interview question that each of you have been asked 1,000,000 times that you would love to just be Black Bag every time it came up?
What do you mean generally or in relation to this film?
To your career, just because you must get asked the same questions over and over and over.
Oh,
and
how do you balance your work life and your family life?
Oh, really?
As if it's even possible.
I don't even want to say mine.
Because people will keep asking
Yeah.
you to see what they're, yeah.
Do you have a favourite line from this film that your character gets to say?
I do, actually. It was added later, and it's as I'm right at the end, as I'm trying to get Marisa out from the table, I say, "We need the rug." Darling, we need the rug.
Darling, we need the room.
What about you, Cate?
I always loved when I got the chance to say the words Black Bag. You know, because if you turn the sound down, I think one of the sexiest words you can say is felucca. It just does a great thing with your lips, and I think Black Bag does the same
How
thing.
did you work that out, Felucca?
Being very drunk in Egypt.
And actually, talk to me a bit about shooting those dinner scenes, because I've done interviews before where we've talked about it, and they've always said, oh, the hardest thing is that you have to like pretend to eat the whole time, because you can't spend like a whole day eating, sort of, you're just so full. What is the most difficult part about filming those meal scenes?
Well, that was okay for me because I knew that the food was laced with a drug that Catherine didn't want to eat, so I didn't have to eat.
I felt I needed to be seen to eat more than anyone else of the chana masala, but luckily nobody else was eating an awful lot of it, so that helped.
And of course, you had the hand scene as well.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah,
stabbed.
yeah.
Tell me about filming that.
Well, I was looking forward to that for all kinds of reasons, but suddenly there's a lot more people involved at that point, you know, to get it all looking right, and you got to set it up.
Pop my top. I'm getting so excited.
I thought
You
I'd
mentioned
said
the word
something
chana.
incredibly surprising.
Yeah, you did. Chana masala.
Yeah.
That's the code word. Get your clothes off. Get your kid off.
And that's a totally different interview.
Yeah.
Who's the suspect?
Your wife.
I can feel when you're watching me.
Sorry.
I like it.
When you can lie about everything, when you can deny everything, how do you tell the truth about anything?
So NME is a music magazine, as you know. So we ask everyone we interview, what is your go-to album that you've gone back to over and over again? If you had to pick one, it would always be that.
I think for me it would have to be something Sigur Rós.
Oh, really?
I think it would probably have to be something, yeah.
When did you first discover Sigur Rós? Do you remember?
Oh, God, I don't know, when they
I only
popped off.
saw them in Sydney when I was there.
Yeah. I saw them in Iceland. But, yeah. And I remember I saw Sonic Youth play when I was in Toronto. This is, years ago. And I loved their music, but I became addicted to it when I heard it live. Because I think when people make beds of sound like that, It goes into you in a visceral way that you can't get in a recording.
Yeah.
The layering of the
I
sounds.
feel like it's what church should
Yeah,
do, I think.
yeah.
Have you ever managed to meet Kim Gordon or Thurston Moore?
Yeah, and not Thurston, but I've met Kim. Yeah.
I'd say either Violator, Depeche Mode, or Stop Making Sense, Talking Heads.
Have you managed to see either of those bands live?
No, I haven't actually. I went to the remastered Stop Making Sense film at the IMAX,
So-
and I was like, I could go to this every week, or like maybe like once a year or something. Yeah.
Enemy did a special on the new Bob Dylan film.
Oh right, yeah.
But as obviously you played Bob on screen, have you managed to see Timmy's performance yet?
Yeah, it was. I thought it was fantastic. I really loved the whole film. It was a very, very different endeavour to Todd Haynes' film, which was about, shape-shifting identity and in a way an artist's refusal to be pinned down. And I've never been more liberated than being asked to play so wildly against type and gender. And I think in a way, because you knew that there was a woman inside probably the most iconic silhouette of Dylan when he went electric, you were complicit with the audience in it, and so there was no way that you'd ever be accused of mimicry or anything like that. It was really liberating.
Would you kill for me, George?